about 35 euros. Please pay in the taxi.
Okay.
This taxi is at 12.99. It should be in the line next to
Okay,
us.
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Try to tell her I know I feel it. Keep me floating, I'm on my back. Slow me down when I'm living fast. You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Think the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Think the same when I'm on my own. And it's the end of the night, feel like you're dodging my eye. But then you're right by my side, tell me it's all in my mind. You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Ain't the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Ain't the same when I'm on my own.
넘어지고 다시 일어나라고 안 해요. 넘어지면 빨리 걸고 잡아뜨려.
Ya ves que tenía cara de simpático. Hay mucha gente que me dice que se parece a Drago.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kiss the dark haired girl like he
gentle blonde and push her way down into his pocket. She didn't want to mourn you, but all the birds have turned to paper cranes. Oh, here I go. Feel the world come to a slow. Oh, lovers' hands in a little house, hands that to belong to someone else. She waits on the line while he drives up his mind into San Diego for every light picture. A shiny new dime to push in his pocket. Oh, I assure you, honesty can never hurt you. Oh, here I go. Feel the world come to a slow. Oh, lovers' hands in a little house, hands that to belong to someone else. Someone else. Someone else.
Winnie. I bring you tidings of great joy.